Right. Okay, students. So it's now the time to start the discussion of the model paper which I have given you all last week, right? So can someone please confirm whether you all can see me and hear me clearly in the chat box, or you all can even open the mic and also speak because we are a very limited quantity here, right? So you all can put it in the chat box, or you all can open your mic also whenever you all are having a doubt. Can you all please confirm whether you all can see me and hear me clearly? Right, students? Waiting for your confirmation until you tell me that you all can see me and hear me clearly. Can someone at least send me a message? Can someone please send me a message saying, yes, sir, we can hear you. We can see the tube. We can see the model paper which I am sharing. Right. Okay. So Lakshini has confirmed. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lakshini. Right. So the first question now today, what we are going to do, we are planning to quickly finish off the model paper. Okay. So today is the model paper discussion, right? Okay. So first of all, on question number one, which of the following statements give the best definition of the objective of accounting? Can someone please put in the chat box? I need answers from all three of your Arva, Ashini, and Lakshini. Okay. All three of y'all. I need answers from all three of y'all. What are the answers for this? So make sure all three of y'all are putting it in the chat box. Okay. And then number two, make sure y'all are marking your own papers. Okay. Marking your own papers. Right. So this every MCQ will be awarded 2 marks. Okay. At the end of the session, you will have to send me, you will have to tell me, okay, how many marks have you got? Right? How many marks have you got? You will have to tell me, right? Arva, Ashini, and Lakshini, right? If you all want, you all can open your mic and ask if there are any questions, right? So 2 marks each, right? So Arva is saying answer number one. What about others? What is the answer? Arva is given the answer. What about others? What about Lakshini and Ashini? Want you all to answer? If not, we can't go forward. Okay. Right. Very good. Very good. Right. So all three of you all have given the correct answer to provide useful information to users in making economic decisions. Right. So first one is the correct one. Okay. So let's quickly move on to the second one. Right. So make sure you all are marking your answers in the paper that you have written. Okay. Number two, profits of a business may be calculated by using which of the following formulas? Come on. Arva, Ashini, and Lakshini. Okay, Ashini has given the answer. What about others? What about Arva and Lakshini? Okay, Lakshini has also given. Arva is also given. right? Okay. So now, first of all, they are asking what they're asking: profits of a business, right? How to calculate profit? Profit is equal to income minus expenses, right? So we all know this: income minus expenses is what profit is. From the income, you reduce my expenses, and that is how profit arrives, right? Okay. So in the closing capital, inside closing capital, what is included? What is included? Opening capital is included. Okay. So what we have to do to opening capital? We have to remove, right? So this is minus. Opening capital is minus, right? So either 3 or 4 is the correct answer now, right? Opening capital is minus. What else we have to remove? What else we have to remove to arrive at income and expenses? What else is there inside closing capital? Is capital introduced inside the closing capital? Can someone please tell me? Capital introduced during the year. Capital introduced during the year. Capital introduced during the year is included inside closing capital or not? Need answers from all of you. Arva, Ashini, and Lakshini. Capital introduced during the year. What the owner does is, owner pumps in some capital. Is it inside closing capital or not? That is what I want to know. Very simple thing that I want to know. Is closing capital inside, sorry, is additional capital inside closing capital or not? This is what I wanted to know. Come on, quickly. Yes or no? I just want to know yes or no. Very simple. Just want to simply know yes or no. Simple. Even if your answer is wrong, it doesn't matter. Come on, I'm not getting answers from anyone. Come on, I don't want to waste time. Is capital introduced during the year inside closing capital or not? This is what I wanted to know. Otherwise, saying it is not there. All three of you all are saying it's not there. Why? During the year, if the owner invests capital to the business, and why it is not there inside the closing capital? It has to be there. I want to know what is the reason from all of three. All of you are saying no. Why? All of you are saying no. Why it is not there? Any reason? Come on, y'all can on your mic as well. Huh? No problem if you're on your mic. Only three of y'all are there. Right? You can even on your mic. Any question you can directly ask. Okay, no need to type. Now I want to know why is capital introduced not inside closing capital? Any reason why you said that? Ashini, any reason? ඇයි ඔහොම කිව්වේ? Capital introduced එක closing capital එකේ නැත්තේ හේතුව. I want to know. මොනවද හේතුව? Lakshini, what is the reason? Is there any reason? Come on. Quickly. We can't waste time. It's already 22 minutes, 8:22. We have to quickly finish off the entire paper discussion. Because it's added after the business starts, so it's recorded separately. No. That's not an answer. Once a business is started, if you add something to the capital, it has to be there in the closing capital. Arva, why? What is the reason you have mentioned? No. Any reason? Come on, you can even on your mic can tell me. There is any why? Why did you think like that? Simple. There must be a reason. No? No, no. Because it will be considered as equity. Equity is different, capital is different. Okay. Equity means there can be capital, drawings, income, expenses, everything. Capital means just the capital what the owner is bringing and what is the owner taking out. Right? So I'm not going to waste time. Capital introduced should be inside this closing capital. So what you have to do? You have to reduce. Right. Here we go. Very good. So we have already got the answer. Drawings, you have to add it back. Okay. Because only income and expenses is what we have to consider. Right. So number 3 is the answer. Are you all clear? Arva, Ashini, Lakshini, is there any doubt? Are you all having any doubt? Come on. Is there is any doubt? Directly all can open the mic and tell me. Yeah? Going forward, this is what we will be doing. You can directly open the mic and ask me. But now I want to know, did you all understand? Did you all understand? Very simple. තේරුණාද අර්වා අශිනියන් ලක්ෂිනි තේරුම් නැත්තම් why මොනාද ප්‍රශ්නේ come on quick please be quick right okay Lakshini and Arva have understood what about Ashini තේරුණාද පුතා right okay so we can move forward number 3 Nimal bought goods from someone for which the payment was made within 2 weeks by issuing a check. However, Nimal found that some of the items were defective and returned them to someone. The relevant source document, respectively, to record the transaction in Nimal's prime entry books. Come on. Very simple question. One thing is what you have to understand what is credit note and what is debit note. Okay. What is credit note and what is debit note? Can someone please tell me what is credit note and what is debit note? And waiting. If you understand that, definitely it will be easy. Just want to know what is credit note and what is debit note. Very simple. Can someone please tell me? What is credit note and what is debit note? right? So I'm going to explain again. We have learned this. Credit note is something the seller gives to buyer. Yes, very good, very good. Ashini has given the correct answer. Seller gives to buyer. And debit note is? Yes, very good. Lakshmi has also given the correct answer. Debit note is? Yes, issued by the purchaser. Issued by the purchaser. Right? So very simple. Right? So first one, we all know that it's an invoice, right? First one is an invoice. Second one is a payment voucher. We all know that. Right? And then the third one. What is the third one? Debit note or credit note? They are asking from Nimal's prime entry books. From Nimal's point of view. From Nimal's prime entry books, huh? Nimal is the one who is buying, who is purchasing. Credit notes are issued by seller. Debit notes are issued by the buyer. Who is Nimal? Is Nimal buyer or seller? Is Nimal buyer or seller? Yes. But whatever that you all said is correct. Okay. Still, even though Nimal is the buyer or seller, Nimal should be recording the transactions based on what he receives. Okay. Invoices he receives, payment voucher he receives, okay, and then credit note is also he receives. So fifth one is the correct answer. Invoice, payment voucher, credit note. Did you understand? Everything okay? Right. Everything okay? Right. Now I'm requesting from all three of you, Arva, Ashini, and Lakshini, please on your mics. Please keep your mics on. Okay. We can't waste time until you all type it and put it here. So I'm requesting you all to on your mics. I'm going to unmute from here. Okay. Okay. I'm unable to unmute. Right. So make sure you're unmuting yourself and speaking. Let's quickly finish this off. Huh? Okay. Please unmute your mics, all three of you. Right. Let's move on to question number 4. Question number 4. How to start this answer? What the examiner is asking, what is the amount of bank overdraft that should be shown in the statement of financial position as at 31st March 2023 after making relevant adjustments stated above? Right. So I want you all to on your mic only, yeah? Not the video. Only the mic. Quickly tell me. What is your answer? I don't want you all to waste time. Right. Quickly on your mic. Tell me what's the answer. Quick. I want be quick. We can't waste time.
The first one.
Okay. So Lakshini, was it Lakshini or Shini?
Ashini, sir.
Right. Okay. So Ashini's telling is the first one.
The fifth one.
Okay. Lakshini is telling it's fifth one.
So it's fifth one.
Okay. Right. So Lakshini is telling it's fifth one. Ashini is telling it's number one. What about Arva? What about Arva? Waiting for Arva to give the answer. Arva is also telling number five. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Right. First of all, what we have to do, where do we have to start from? Where are we going to start from? This balance, okay? Which balance? 718,500, okay? 718,500, right? And then unpresented checks, we all know that we have to add it back, right? 595,600, okay? 595,600. And then bank charges and interest. To take both of these, we have to add these two. Okay, we have done bank reconciliation, many questions we have done, right? If you add these two, it will give you 73,130. 73,130, right? And then what you have to do? Yes. A check payment amounting to 108,000 has been recorded twice, right? Now you have to reduce this. Minus 108,000. Why? Because it has been recorded twice. So one you have to eliminate, right? Okay. Next one, unrealized deposits. What you do? Unrealized deposits. No adjustment needed. Why? Because you have recorded in books, but it has not been realized. Okay. So no adjustment. Right? Why no adjustment? Because bank overdraft value in the balance sheet should be always tallying with the bank statement. Okay. Bank statement. Whatever the bank has done errors, we have to put it back. Right? And then bank statement contains 50,000 worth of check which has been issued by other current account holders. You can't keep other current account holders value in your bank, no? So again, you have to minus what? 50,000. Right. Finally, you arrive at the value. How much is the value? Can someone please total this and tell me? Can someone please total this and tell me? Can someone please add it and tell me quickly? 718, 500, 595, 600, 73, 130, minus 108,000, minus 50,000. I'm waiting for someone to tally it and tell me. I don't have the calculator right now. Okay, here it is. Right. I can tally this and let you know how much is the value. 1084970. Right. So correct answer is none of the above. Right. Very simple one. Right. Okay. Okay. Very simple one. right? Did you understand? Right. Arva, Ashini, and Lakshini. Please on your mic and let me know. Did you all understand? Yes or no? Quickly. Terunada.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I assume all three of you all have understood. Okay. Right. So the answer is number 5. Right. The next one. A business has changed its inventory valuation policy 2 times within the last 2 financial years. This change violates what? Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. Please keep your mic on. Quickly tell me so that we can quickly finish off. We have to finish off quickly. Yeah? Please make it quick. There is no problem if your answer is correct or wrong. Okay. There is no problem. But one thing I want to know is the answer. I'm still waiting for answers. Okay, Arva has given the answer. What about others? Right. Both are telling 5th. Now, if you change the policy every year, okay, policy 2 times within the last 2 financial years, that is called inconsistency. You're not consistent. What is consistency policy? Yes. What is consistency? That is, you have to be consistent throughout. So number 3 is the correct answer. Right. So make sure you all are marking your answers and quickly moving forward. Which of the following statement is false in relating to sales ledger control account? We'll start from 5. Sales ledger control account may have both debit and credit. Yes, it can be correct. Sales ledger control account is mostly updated on monthly basis. Yes, correct. Sales ledger control account is maintained in the general ledger. Yes, correct. Provision for expected losses on trade receivables will be credited to sales ledger control account. Okay, so one student is saying 2 is the correct answer. Total of the VAT column in the sales journal is debited to sales ledger control account. Okay, so what they're saying here is provision for expected losses on trade receivable will be credited to sales ledger control account. Okay, so that means it will be what they're saying is okay. So here it has to be changed as trade receivable control account. Okay, it has to be trade receivable account. Okay, it has to be changed. You have to cut the sales ledger word and trade receivable. Trade receivable credit means what? Yes, your trade receivables are decreasing. Trade receivables credit means your trade receivables are decreasing. What does that mean? What does that mean? Yes, that is why provision for expected losses, there is a loss. So second one is also correct. Total of the VAT column in the sales journal is debited to sales ledger control account. It is wrong. It has to be debited to a VAT control account. Okay. Right. Right. So we are asking what is the false statement? Number 1 is the false statement. Right? Okay. So we are moving on. If someone doesn't understand anything, please quickly ask me. Do not waste time. Okay. Name 4 output of management accounting. Come on, quickly. I want answers quick. Huh? We have done these questions so many times. Okay. You have to give the answers quickly. I've done these questions so many times. Multiple times. 4 outputs of management accounting. Come on, quick. I want you all to on your mic and quickly let me know. You no need to type. Please quickly let me know what are the outputs of management accounting. Still waiting for answers. Come on, student. Come on. You all are wasting your own time. Time is running. You all are wasting your own time by not giving answers. Yes, very good. Right. So Lakshini has given 4 correct answers. Okay. So you can write. There are many reports like budgeted reports, performance report. Okay. Cost analysis report, forecasted reports, cash flow forecast, trend analysis, payback period, NPV, net present value. So there are so many, right? So we will be doing those management accounting very soon. Okay, right. Let's move on. Let's move on to the answer. Right. Okay. So here we have done this. Right. So this is very easy. Make sure you all are marking your answers. Okay. Right. So the next one, state the source documents for the following transactions. Return inward. What is the source document? Very simple. Credit note. Credit note is the source document. Depreciation. It's a journal voucher. It's a journal. Direct deposit by debtors. What is this? Bank statement. How do you find it? Very simple. Bank statement. Cash deposit by petty cashier. Petty cash payment slip. Petty cash payment slip. Right. So you can just write this. We have done these source documents so many times. Right. Question number 9. I hope everything is crystal clear. If there are any doubts, make sure you ask then and there. Sales book rupees 25,000. The total of the sales book 25,600 has been credited to the sales account as 26,500. Is there suspense account? because only one account is wrong. Only one account is wrong. You have to use only if there is only one account is wrong, you have to always use suspense account. Okay. So because you all are delaying in answering, I have to go fast. I can't waste your time. Okay. So I would recommend you all to on your mics and talk. Okay. So that is how we can quickly move forward. Right. So this is yes. The second one, I want you all to give me the answers quickly as possible. Quickly as possible. Right. Second one, motor vehicle repair expense of 15,000 has been debited to motor vehicle account. Motor vehicle account. Okay. So what you do, it has been debited to motor vehicle account. You remove it from the motor vehicle and credit it to the expense account. So there is no suspense. Balance of the sales return account 96,000 has been taken into the trial balance. Okay. So if it is taken into the trial balance, then there is a difference. You have to use the suspense account. Total of the discount column in the receipt journal has been overstated by 2,000. Okay. Only one account has been affected. So you have to understate and use suspense account here as well. I hope you all have understood. Because you all are not speaking, I can't identify whether you all have understood or not. But since you all are silent, I assume you all have understood. Right? Okay. So the next one. Can someone please quickly tell me what is the amended trade receivable account control account balance? Waiting for answers. Quickly. Quickly, I'm waiting for answers. Okay, Lakshini has given the answer. Okay, so, right. Very simple one. Amended debtors control account. Very simple. Huh? Arva and Lakshini have given the answer, waiting for the answer from Ashini. Okay, right. 640,000 is the control account. Right. Sales journal was overstated by 60,000. You have to reduce 60,000. Credit note of 10,000 has been completely omitted. What is credit note? Credit note means it reduces your sale. So we are going to reduce this as well. Data balance of 20,000 has been omitted from ledger listing. Okay. Omitted from where? From ledger listing. Huh? So you can't. This is from ledger, huh? Not from the control account. So there is nothing related to control account here. So this one we should not consider here. Right? Interest charge on data 15,000 has been only updated in the general ledger. Okay. If it is only updated in the general ledger, ledger means only updated here and not updated here. So what you do? You have to add 15,000 here, right? So how much is your final answer? It is 585,000. Very simple. And then next one, debtors ledger listing. Now we have to take this amount, 585,000, and debtor balance of 20,000 has been omitted. You have to add this 20,000. You arrive at 605,000. Lamai Terunada. Well done. Lakshini has given the correct answer. Arva and Ashini. If there is any doubt, please ask. If not, you all are the ones who are going to. Right? You all are the one who is going to go for the exam, not me. Right? So I hope you all have understood. Okay. What about Arva? Did you understand? Okay, you have reduced 15,000, right? That is why you have arrived at this value. No worries. Right? So you have to add the interest charged. What about Arva? Is everything okay? Right? So shall we move on to the next question? Next question, right? So give me a second. Right? So we will move on to the next question. Give me a second. This is one of the students' answer. I'm not going to mention the name, right? So last week you all have showed me, you all have sent me the answers, right? So I'm going to go to the question and answer back and forth, okay? Right. So the first one, right? I'm not going to mention the name of the student, right, who has sent me this answer. It can be Ashini, it can be Lakshini, it can be Arva. We don't know who that student, and it can be Ziana also. Ziana is not here today because he is having double AT exams. Okay. Right. Okay. So first of all, number one, what they're asking, first of all, you need to go to the requirements. State the journal entries in the general ledger to correct all the errors in the general ledger. Right? Debtors reconciliation to reconcile trade receivable control account and ledger listing balance. Amended trade receivable control account. Right? Right? So first one, what they're asking the journal entries. That means the double entries, right? Total of the sales return journal has been recorded in the trade receivable control account as 10,000, right? As 10,000 total of the sales return journal. So let's see how much is the sales return here. It is 13,000, right? It is 13,000 sales inwards. Sales inwards means sales return, right? So, but they have recorded as 10,000, right? So what we have to do? We have to there is only another 3,000 you have missed it. Okay, not 4,000, it is 3,000. Here the student is saying as 4,000, but it has to be what? Yes. Okay, it has to be 3,000, right? It has to be 3,000 here. Here it has to be 3,000. Right? Okay. So the double entry is correct, but the figure is wrong. It has to be 3,000 here. Why? The sales account is debited, trade receivable account should be credited. Right? Okay, very good. So the next one, I have received all the answers from every student. I have received it, but I have chosen to show this answer for this question. Okay, right. And then now you will be wondering why sir is not discussing answer number 2. Okay, you will be wondering why sir is not discussing answer number 2. Sorry, question number 2. What is that? That is financial statements question. We have not yet done the financial statements part. That is why we will be doing it in the future. Right? Next one, sales journal has been understated by 13,000 when copying to the general ledger. Sales journal has been understated by 13,000 when copying to the general ledger. Right? So let's see what the answer is given. Right. Very good. Very good. So trade receivable control account, you have to increase it by 13,000. That's correct. And then the sales account, you have to increase it by another 13,000. It is correct. Right? Students, did you all understand so far? Is everything clear? Can you all please put it in the chat box? Is everything clear so far? Arva, Ashini, and Lakshini. Can you all please tell me that is everything okay? Sir, please go forward. Something like that will help me. Right. Lakshini has understood. What about Arva and Ashini? Is everything okay so far? Did you all understand? Right. Okay. Very good. Very good. Thank you for replying quickly. I want the same motivation Same quick reply so that we can quickly finish this off. Planning to finish this off quickly so that you can wind up the session as well. Right. Next one. Total of the discount allowed column has been debited to trade receivable control account and credited to sales account by error. Right? It has been debited to trade receivable control account and credited to sales account. What you have to do? Yes, very good, very good, very good. Let's see what this student has done. Okay, not mentioning the name of the student. It can be Ziana, it can be Ashini, it can be the new student Lakshini, or it can be Arva, right? I'm not revealing the name, okay? Right. So what you have to do, what the student has done. Right. So the student has done. First of all, what you have to do, yes, you can't put it into sales account, okay? Because it is a discount allowed account. So discount allowed and trade receivable are the two accounts that should be taken out, right? So what you have done is, what the question has done here is, total of the discount allowed column has been debited to trade receivable. Can you debit it? No, you have to credit it, right? So first of all, what is the correct entry? I want to know what is the correct entry. The correct entry is discount allowed should be 6,000 debit, okay, and then trade receivable should be 6,000 credit. Okay, so this is the correct entry. I'm only talking about the correct entry. Now what this student has done is, right, the examiner has given as trade receivable debit by 6,000. So what the student has done, right, I'm going to draw a T account, okay, trade receivable 6,000, trade receivable 6,000, right? What you have to do, you have to take this side, this 6,000, okay, then it becomes 0. Then you have to record another 6,000 for the correct entry. So the total of the credit side is how much? It is 12,000, right? You have to put 12,000, right? So the first one is correct. Discount allowed should be debit. Yes, it has to be debit. And then why sales account debit? Right. Again, I'm going to show you with a T account. Sales, you have put as 6,000 credits. So what you have to do, you have to take it to this side. There is nothing related to sales. So sales account is debit by 6,000. All three answers are correct. Did you all understand? Students, did you all understand? Is there any doubt here? Lakshini, Ashini, Arva, Terunada, Arva. Okay. Did you all understand? Lakshini, Ashini, and Arva. Please put it in the chat box. Terun natham, terun ne. I kila denna. No worries. Is everything okay? Right. Okay. So let's move on. Right. Finally, the last one. Balance of nuance account was understated by 10,000. Now what you're going to do? Balance of nuance account was understated. You put trade receivable control account as debit and nuance account as credit. Right? Very good. So this student has got, so this part out of 20 marks, the journal entry part will be getting 7 marks. The part 2 will be getting 7, and the third part will be getting how much? 6 marks, right? So out of these 7 marks, this student has got, right? So the first one, it is 2 marks, the student has got 1 mark. Okay. And then the next one, she has got both the marks. Okay. Right. She has got both the marks, 2 out of 2. Right. And then the last two, she has got 3. Right. So she has got 6 marks. She has got totally 6 marks in this question. Right. We are moving on to the next part. Out of 7, the student has scored 6 marks. Debtors reconciliation to reconcile trade receivable control account. Right? Debtors reconciliation to reconcile trade receivable control account and ledger listing balance. Right. So let's see what the student has done. Right. Trade receivable control account is 386,000 given. Ledger listing to 222 is given. The student, what she has done. Okay. So she has taken the net values of these and arrived at 7,000. She has reduced 7,000, which is correct. Ledger listing balance is 222,000, and she has adjusted this 10,000 here. Right? The ledger. Very simple. Right? So the answer is correct. Absolutely correct. 7 out of 7. Right? Okay. So did you all understand? Arva, Ashini, Lakshini. Did you all understand? තේරුණාද ළමයිට? මොනා හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවද? Sir, why this happening? Sir, why is this done? එහෙම මොනා හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද? අර්වා, අශිනි and ලක්ෂිනි. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද? Even I can't remember whose answer is this. Right? So I had saved it to my laptop. Right? Okay. So everything is crystal clear. Right? Okay. Where is the next part? Amended trade receivable control account. Amended trade receivable control account. The student has not done. Am I correct? Where is the amended trade receivable control account? Amended trade receivable control account. Okay, so I assume the student has already said that this is the trade receivable control account. So the amended one is also, we have to take this as this figure. So again, 6 out of 6. There is no need to mention again the trade receivable control account. Okay, right. So the next one, we are moving on. Prepare journal entries to correct the following errors. Okay, prepare journal entries to correct the following errors. Right. So what was the instructions given? This paper. Right. You have to do all the questions. Okay. Right. Very simple. So the next one, prepare journal entries to correct the following errors. Right. Even though credit sale amounting to 123,560 had been correctly recorded in the trade receivable control account, the sales account had been credited by 132,560. Let's see what the student has done. Yes, very good, very good, very good. See, clearly the student has clearly written the narration also. Very important. Huh? This narration also you will be getting marks. So sales account debit 9,000 correct, suspense account credit 9,000 correct. Right? So out of the 20 marks, sorry, out of 10 marks, right? So this is a 10 mark question. Am I correct? This is a 10 mark question. Yes, this is a 10-mark question. Right? Okay. So this is a 10-mark question. So the first 2 marks is correct. Next one, let's move on. Nothing had been recorded relating to the purchase of office furniture amounting to 65,000 other than recording the cash paid in the cash control account. What they're saying? Nothing had been recorded relating to the purchase of furniture other than recording the cash paid. Now what we have to do? Very simple, very simple. Very good, very good. 65,000 and 65,000. She has also written the narration as well, right? So another 2 marks. Students, if you all don't understand an entry, a journal entry, please make sure you put it in the chat box. Sir, we didn't understand. I'm going fast because I assume you all have understood everything, right? Okay. So the next one, a discount received amounting to 2860 has been accurately recorded in the trade payable control account. However, it had been credited to the discount allowed account. Okay, it has been credited to the discount allowed account. So what you have to do? Remove it from the discount allowed, put it in the discount received. Has the student done this? Yes, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so this is also correct. This is also correct. Another 2 marks. Next one, motor vehicle repair expenses 40,000 has been debited to motor vehicle account. Debited to motor vehicle account, right? So what you have to do? You have to remove it from motor vehicle account, put it in the motor vehicle repair expense account. Right, very good. So this student has done this as well. Right, you have to remove it from motor vehicle, put it here. She has written the narration also, so full marks. Electricity bill received for the month of 32,000 has been accounted. Has not been accounted. Very simple. Electricity expense is debit, electricity payable is credit. The narration is also there, another 2 marks, right? Okay. So the student has scored 10 out of 10, right? In the previous one, she has scored 19 out of 20, right? This one, she has got 10 out of 10. And then financial statements, we are not going to discuss, even though this was made compulsory, because we are not going to discuss why. That is because we will be doing it in the future. We have not yet learned the theory behind that, right? And then the question number 4 was optional. So that is why the student has not written the answers for this, right? So we are done with the paper discussion, right, students? Is everything okay? Is there any doubt? So looks like we are going to wind up the session quickly today, right? So moving on, we will be doing more papers. Very happy for this student who has scored such brilliant marks. Okay, whoever the student is, I can't remember. I have to go and check who the student is. Right? Whoever the student is, brilliant. But make sure you are working hard. I see that you are doing past papers from your own. Okay, so make sure you do past papers from your own. Right? And moving forward, we will be doing many questions, many tests, many exams. Right? But next week, again, we will be moving on to our tute. So, Lakshini, did you already get the tute? Did you get it couriered to your house, the tute, which I have sent it to all the other students? If you would have paid the monthly fee, only the monthly fee, if you can pay the August month fee, definitely you will be receiving the note tute to your house. Okay. So, Lakshini, have you received the tute? Can I get a confirmation from Lakshini? Can I get a confirmation from Lakshini No, sir, you are right. Okay. So once you pay the fee, our back office team, they will send you the tute. Only if you are the monthly fee, only the fee for the month of August you need to pay to get the tute number 4. Okay. So that tute will be couriered. So make sure you quickly pay and get it from our back office team. Right. So once you give me the slip, others all are already having the tutes with them. So if you pay only for the month of August, definitely you can get the tute, right? So I'm very happy with the students' performance, right? Is everything clear? Now, is there any doubt? Ashini, Arma, and Lakshini, once and for all, I am to ask because we are finishing the session quickly today because we have discussed everything. Is everything okay? Ashini, Arma, and Lakshini. තේරුණාද මොනවා හරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද ගැටලු තියෙනවද මොනවා හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් you have to tell me. If not, I can't understand because I can't even see your faces. Is everything okay, Arva? Is everything okay, Ashini? Is everything okay? Come on, I need a confirmation. Looks like I'm still waiting for a confirmation from Arva and Ashini. තේරුණාද මුකුත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද? Right, Lakshini is okay. What about others? Is there any doubt? Right. Okay, right. Okay, very happy. Right, so let's quickly wind this up, and next week same time we are starting again with our normal theory classes, tutes. So next week there is no exam, so make sure you attend this exam. Sorry, make sure you attend the classes, you don't miss the classes. Going forward we will have to do 2 classes a month, but I'm not going to increase fees, so don't worry, the same fees I'll be charging for both the classes because we have to cover the syllabus quickly, do papers, a lot of things going to happen. So going forward, I don't think I can enroll new students. Okay. So this is the maximum capacity that we will be enrolling, right? So for now, Lakshini, Ashini, Ziana, and Arva, if someone else wants to join, tell them to contact me directly, right? All the best.